Good afternoon and welcome back to Let's Play Total War Shogun 2 Rise of the Samurai. Currently, Tomomori is attacking the province of Mino. Now this is an interesting battle, this one. We have our full stack, as you can see, all of our bow levy, foot sam, nagi levy, nagi attendants somewhere, and two generals, Ietoyo and Tomomori. And as you can see, we're attacking a reasonably well-fortified town. It's about 1,000 men defending it. And admittedly, it is only a knee-high wall. But this is an interesting battle in the sense that it proves a couple of things. First is I wasn't taking this fight particularly seriously. I have an overwhelming force advantage, and as such, I treated it a lot lighter than perhaps I should have, and it cost me a lot of my men. And the second is that it's, things don't always go according to plan. Now, initially the battle plan was, as you can see by the initial deployment, basically to form a ring around here with bows, backed up by our Naganatas, who will then pepper the enemy with bow fire, since we massively outrange them, while a detachment of troops, around 4 regiments, including our attendants, are sent up on this flank here with the purpose of flanking them. Now, while this plan is alright, it's a bad plan, basically. And the reason it's a bad plan is that I'm dividing my forces. I have no range support on this particular side, and in the event that the enemy does decide to engage me down here, I can't really maneuver in such a way that will actually get my guys to assist them. Not to mention that in the event I do a full frontal assault from this direction over here, and they engage, these guys are going to have a pretty hard time to get up the hill and around the back to actually flank. So I would have been much better to approach from this angle where there's a gentler slope, and yeah, basically I could have actually supported my guys. So we'll just speed this up for a second while my guys get in position. Basically I'm just jonesing. The bow warrior monks and the foot sam are deployed in this section here. The reason for that is that they're the tougher of my range troops, and this is where the killing is most likely to happen. I basically want to try to bait them in here, roll up on this side, roll up on this side. Doesn't really work, as we'll demonstrate, and as you can see, here are the 3 levy that I'm dispatching, and the Naginata attendants around this side here. I'm just maneuvering to try to get as wide a front as possible while still being just out of range so that I can then move in. Now you'll notice I've attracted some attention. The bow levy, 2 of the bow levy units are responding to my Naginata levy and skirmishing. Now this is actually a pretty good idea if you ever find yourself in the computer's position, is to be very aggressive with your bow units where they don't have bow units and they're opening fires, which, you know, set the men on fire, and basically bad news for everyone. Armor piercing the fire arrows, so if you are shooting a highly armored unit with a particularly poor unit like bow levy or whatever, fire arrows will increase your casualties. Now, our foot sam are providing range support, but I've basically been forced to withdraw, and it's 2 throwaway units, it's 2 baby bow levy, and they're nevertheless forcing me to pull back, lest I take reasonably heavy casualties. Now, my foot sam should clean them up relatively swiftly. As you can see, they're down to 58. These guys are absolute beasts with 76 accuracy and 66 reload skill. 17 melee attack as well. So, shredding them up. Now, I pretty much have no choice here. I have to attack with these guys, and that's a real pain in the ass because I have to attack up a hill into arrow fire. And these units are just, they're crap basically, but they're not doing too much damage. I mean, I've lost a couple of guys, but really not much. The main concern is that I'm tiring them out. Now, hit whistling arrows with the foot sam just to try to break them. Didn't work, but these guys are gone. I don't remember if they come back or not, we'll find out. And as you can see, we're tired already, and we've not even started the fight. This is just flat out early skirmishing. I think I end up killing more of my own guys from my arrows than not. So quickly I'll stop them firing before I take too many hits. Yep, there we go. And see, they're very tired. just straight out very tired, and they've done basically nothing. And the problem with Levy is that they don't have the morale to take the morale penalty you get from being tired. Hell, they don't have the attack or the defense to take the penalty from that either. So, once again, I'm forced to fall back, and it's just disarray here. Disarray. I haven't worked out what I want to do. I can't push forward because I don't have sufficient forces. I can't really pull them back. I suppose I could pull them back. Pulling them back would have been the sensible thing to do. Reforming them up behind the rear of the army here, and then marching forward, but I don't. And as you can see, the computer's worked out that these guys are in no shape for a fight, and he's coming hard. This is a problem. This is a real problem. They're not going to do too well against all of that. I mean, I'm just peppering shots into them with my bowman, and that's fantastic. I mean, this foot sound, I've got like 70 kills already. But this is just bad, basically. Now these guys are coming in, attacking me, and I'm so busy focusing on trying to maneuver these guys out of range that I don't notice that this levy garrison is basically coming right down the barrel at me. So, the foot samurai are forced to draw swords and charge. Fantastic bastards that they are. Problem is, it means the enemy get a charge off, and I lose a couple of foot sam in the opening charge, which is a real pain. And I lose a few more to arrows in the back. As you can see, I'm down to 40 of them already, although they're down to 70, so that unit will get absolutely annihilated. And I'm just getting picked off down here, and there's nothing I can do. And this was just such a bad choice. Such a bad choice. And I'm not used to the computer having me on the hop, honestly. I wasn't expecting this sort of aggression. Normally the computer can be quite passive. But in this case, no. And see, I'm just having to withdraw. They're just basically pushing me around. And I'm soaking arrow hits, and these foot sam, I'm like, fuck it. They're here. We've got guys to kill. Killed 152 men already. These guys are pretty much champions. I need to silence these bows, so that's exactly what these guys are for. And then they send out Mangonada Levy to fight. So it's just, they're being very, very aggressive with these guys. Now, these foot sam, they're just doing their thing. Let's go ahead and have a look, because they just cut guys. They cut all the guys. 17 melee attack, 10 melee defense means that they bow levy and such, Mangonada levy, they just don't really have a chance. They're just mowing through them. 190 kills. There's just, yeah, there they all go. They're getting tired. It doesn't really matter because I need to salvage these guys. So I'm going to use the foot samurai as the anvil, as a hammer, sorry, and a hammer and anvil. These guys just got to attack. Straight up the hill, catch their general, hopefully kill them. Meanwhile, over here, on this flank, I need to rush them, just basically do a forward assault, and finish the job because they just don't have the forces to withstand me while I'm over here. So, their bow levy is getting cut down, 235 kills. These guys are very tired. It doesn't matter so much with your elite troops, it's down to 30 of them. These guys just, oh, there they go. I need to kill their general, basically. I just need to rout this bloody unit, which is a real pain in the ass. They just don't want to die. They keep putting shots into me, and I'm just taking casualties that I just did not need to take. I would have been better off to just line all my guys up in a great big line and charge right down the center to try to take the tension. And I would have done so much better. But it's pretty much over now, despite the fact that my guys are, well, they're seriously tired. Everyone there's tired. And there goes their general. He's shattered. I don't think he's dead, so... But nevertheless, that should be enough to wind this bunch up. Maybe. Maybe not. And they're going to get a beautiful downhill charge in, and it's... Anyway, it killed about 10 men, which is actually more than that. 15 men, which is not too bad. It's actually shattered them. Broken them, rather. So they've routed. Which is the first time in this LP I've actually had a routed unit. So, well done, Mino defense. Well done. It might be rubbish levy, but that will do. And I'm just going to win with sheer numbers here. There's no finesse in this at all, and it's hilarious, really. There they go, good. And now it's basically over. They don't have the troops to withstand, so I move up, and broken. It's all over, and Tomomori won a really scrappy fight. Thanks for watching, everyone.